4, 3, 2, 1.
I aquí arrenca la final femenina d'aquest Red Hook Criterium Barcelona, recordem, 24 voltes d'aquesta final. A la primera de les voltes ja tenim premi, ja tenim aquesta prima, tenim aquesta meta volant. Ara que serà la nostra primera classificada en aquesta primera volta.
Red Hook Barcelona No.4, Red Hook Barcelona No.4, presented by Rockstar Games, is underway, ladies and gentlemen. On our first lap is our first lap green. The first rider to cross will take home 3 points plus the coveted breakfast green. It is an amazing gift. We're already seeing our motorcycles coming through turn 9, which means our bike race is well underway. Let's give all of these women a big round of applause when they come through on this first lap green. It's going to be fast, furious.
Bueno, pues esperando ya la llegada inminente de nuestras primeras clasificadas. Recordamos el paso por esta primera vuelta. Tiene premio extra, tiene esta prima, tiene esta meta volante, que además supone puntos en la clasificación general. A ver si gana el gusto nuestra primera clasificada después de la clasificatoria. Después de esta serie de clasificación puede también conseguir este primer lugar del paso por la primera vuelta. Atención porque vienen ya lanzadas en esta primera vuelta.
Riding from IRD Carrera, out-sprinting another El Gusto to take that first lap lead. Rogelli Bavarieri is riding in a green Silas Cannondale kit. That is her professional road team. But she tonight is representing IRD Carrera. Let's see if another El Gusto is going to take the same tactic that she did in Brooklyn earlier this year. She went out very aggressively and then just kept the rest of the field at bay the entire time. After London, though, she was upset that she was not able to contest for the finishing sprint because she fired out. So we're going to be interested to see if she will change her tactic here tonight and be much more aggressive with the likes of Rogelli Bavarieri. That is Virginia Cantieri on the front right now. She's setting the tempo, so the Italians are taking control of this race very early tonight.
Pues bueno, vemos ahora a Virginia Cantieri ocupando esta primera posición, tirando el grupo. Cuando van a ver el cartel de que les quedan 22 vueltas para finalizar esta final. En las cordonas de los grupos cabeceros.
We are already seeing a bunch of separations at the back of this field. The classic games back here as well that are having a hard time. We saw the likes of Fleur riding over the classic represented by Speed Gang, already having a bit of a gap to shut down this early in the race, which is very surprising. You would expect a rider who's won the Rockstar Games but instead tonight, it looks like it is the Italians taking control and not the French women. So we can't see the backside of our course, but we know that there's a lot going on. Rogelli Bavarieri, she was in the green kit with the black IRD helmet. She's just sitting on the wheel of another El Gusto. El Gusto is there in the green helmet. She is your utter favorite today. She showed a lot of speed and dominance early on in qualifying by taking that top spot, as well as the €200 cash prize home. She's hoping to stand on the top step here tonight, though. She's clearly in control. cowbells, ladies and gentlemen, as they come through. Marla Nefria giving it a go on the front. She's riding for 8 bar. She just got through the start finish. It's good to see 8 bar trying to set a more aggressive pace here tonight.
Veus, atenció perquè estava 21 voltes del final, ja veiem que s'està estirant bastant aquest grupet, només unes 20 unitats al capdavant la resta d'esportistes, veiem que s'estan quedant mica en mica despenjades d'aquest grup capdavanter. I vinga, va, sí que demanem que seguiu animant les nostres competidores. Encara segueixen en aquesta final, recordeu, l'esportista que quedi doblada, que hagi estat doblada, queda eliminada d'aquesta prova.
So the 8-bar team, they wear a black kit with a multitude of colors on them. They were the ones coming to the front. But the other kits you're going to want to look at tonight are going to be the gray and white of La Clásica sportswear presented. We also going to be looking at the green kits of Enora Augusto and of course Raquel Badrieri. So we have a whole bunch of interesting kits to look at tonight. Right now our field is just watching Enora Augusto though. Nobody's trying to move. Let's see if we can get them going. Let's see if we can get this fight what's happening. Enora Augusto though is setting the tempo with Jasmine Dory in the white kit, just marking Enora's wheel.
Doncs és un grup capdavanter de 22 ciclistes. Tenim la Mainara Augusto, com sempre, en aquestes primeres posicions, sempre controlant el grup. I per aquí darrere, com podeu veure, grupets intentant treballar per aconseguir no caure doblades com algunes esportistes que han vist aquesta bandera blava, que els indiquen que ja han quedat eliminades i per tant han d'abandonar la cursa. Totes aquelles que veuen aquesta bandera blava significa que queden eliminades després d'haver quedat doblades.
So the wind is going to be very important tonight. You can tell already that riders who are not in the main field do not have the benefit of drafting off of the other riders around them. As soon as the gap opens up from one rider to the next, the wind becomes crucially important. And that is why you're going to see gaps continue to grow from one group to the next, as the wind coming off the Mediterranean has been significant here this afternoon and continues to do so. But check this out, riding normal rider Guillaume McVitie. I apologize, that is Joe Smith. Riding normal rider Joe Smith with the top of the up the hill. Marcelo Augusto is coming to the spot. But it looks like
Doncs arribem des del final, són Joe Smith i Enora Augusto les que han intentat trencar el grup capdavanter. S'estava pensant una miqueta quan encara no portem 9 minuts de competició. Portem ja aquestes 5 voltes completades i no les classifiquem al final. I com us dèiem abans, aquestes ciclistes intentant treballar de forma conjunta per no caure despenjades i evitar ser doblegades en aquestes 24 voltes de competició. Recordem, Joe Smith i Enora Augusto, les dues que intentaven escapar-se del gran grup. I ara les veurem novament quan vegin el cartell de 18 voltes pel final. Per tant, primer quart de la prova ja completat quan passin per línia de meta. Les nostres esportistes esperant aquesta arribada imminent al pas de la nostra dupla capdavantera. Recordem, Joe Smith i Enora Augusto, les que passaven en primera posició, no, ja han estat absorbides pel gran grup. Anem a veure quantes unitats
Virginia Cancelleri on the front once again in that big kit with the black helmet. Again, the Italians are trying to control this race and take it away from Ainara Augusto, but Ainara is proving that she's whenever you see the field accelerate and then slow down, and Ainara stays in the front, that is very skill bike racing. Ainara makes this look so easy, but I assure you, the way Ainara rides is a true professional. It's very difficult, and she is making it happen. So we're continuing to see a bit of separation at the back of the field again. The win tonight honors the efforts that these women are having here to deal with. This group right here in the start-finish line, they are working really, really hard, and they are giving it everything they have, but the wind is wreaking absolute havoc on their legs. When you ride a track bike in a Criterium format, you only have 1 gear to use, and you have no handbrakes. That means to accelerate the bike, you have to push down on the pedals. To slow it down, you have to push back against those same pedals. Pushing backwards against the fixed gear is very challenging. It requires as much strength, if not more, than accelerating itself. So the riders who have absolute control over this entire race are mastering this skill set. But again, we are seeing the Italians as we come up through turn number 9. Almost all Italians surround the Spaniard, Ainara Augusto, right now.
Pues bé, el grup que lidera la prova aproximadament unes 25 unitats. Veiem a Augusto Marquet, que es vinculable sempre a les primeres posicions. Augusto que passava en segon lloc a la primera dels sprints i els pitjos. I és que cada pas, cada volta tenim més hostilitats en aquest grupet que acaben fer. A veure com continuen les coses després que els nostres líders hagin vist aquest cartell que ens indica que queden 17 voltes pel final.
So that was Carla Nefria coming through the start-finish line on the front. She's got a little giraffe on her handlebar, so it's easy to tell who she is tonight. It's good to see a lot of different riders at the front of the race here tonight. We're always seeing the green helmet of Ainara taking control here. That control is going to be the difference later on, because Ainara will not have to chase back. She will not have to make up a lot of positions when she wants to set herself up for something like our mid-race sprint and, of course, our final race sprint at the end of the night. This group is staying pretty much together, but I think the win is the reason that we're staying together so much for so long. Nobody wants to put themselves into a position that might render them out of the bike race by doing too much too early. I think after our mid-race green, we will see a big shake-up in the field here as everyone will try to make a name for themselves and unseat Ainara Augusto at the end of the night.
Precisament aquesta planxa està veient les que fa com cara que aquest propet, aquest pilot que davanter segueixi un 2 quilòmetres per hora, segons el que acabem de veure ara mateix són les ratxes de vent que tenim en aquests moments a la zona del parc del Fòrum. De moment aquest grupet de 25 ciclistes en aquesta primera posició i que mica doncs segueixen augmentant el seu avantatge respecte a les perseguidores que van despenjar-se d'aquestes primeres classificades que van rodant al voltant del minut i 30 segons, completant cadascuna de les voltes. En aquests moments són exactament 16 les voltes que queden per final. Per tant, d'aquí a 4 tindrem la segona meta volant de la cursa.
So it's like Jasmine going to take control as the wind prepared by the end, right on the wheel though. It'll be very interesting to see if those riders can put Ainara into a position of defense honestly, when they came through the last lap, it was the furthest back that I'd seen Renata all night. She was down in about 8th position on the road, as we were talking about earlier. Ainara always sits very far up, and here she is. She's second wheel right now, but on the front, we got rider number 48 coming through, and Raquel Caballero is right on Ainara at Bruce's wheel. So rider number 45 was Kelly Sanderson. So there's Eleonore Sarava riding for School Dijon. She was setting the tempo there. She qualified in 9th position. It's the first time we've seen her at a Red Hook Crit, which is why her bid number is so high. So rider number 48 there, she was in the black and red kit, setting tempo in front of Ainara Augusto. So you can see that the top favorites of this race are always patrolling the front. They never let themselves further back to that 5th position. So even with little attacks on the top side or on the bottom side of the course, we are still seeing our favorites stay near the front at all times. Sammy Runnels making her appearance at the front of this race. She rides for Aventon Cycles out of Texas. Sammy Runnels, an American in the black and blue kit, trying to set a little bit more tempo for this field. You can see there actually is a bit of a gap behind her, but it is only as they come into the third turn. That Michael shut that down.
Doncs atenció perquè els nostres deportistes estan a punt d'arribar a 2 voltes per la segona de les voltes jugades, estem a 14. Quan veiem el cartell de 12 significarà que tenim una nova meta volant per als nostres esportistes. Ara veiem que era la segona esportista amb el dorsal número 17, la que anava tirant del grup que hauria de dividir-se en dos el pas per l'anterior volta, i aquesta sembla que ha tornat a unir-se al grupet capdavanter aproximadament unes 20 unitats. Per tant, a veure com acaba la cosa en les següents 2 voltes, ja que tenim nova prima amb punts, nova meta volant en només 2 voltes.
We are coming into a green lap on the next lap. So the next time the riders come from the start finish, they will hear the bell indicating it is time for the mid-race green already. That will definitely speed up the field if this trio has not stayed away so far. Let's see what's happening as they come up into turn 9. Sandy Runnels is still on the front, setting tempo. Ainara Augusto in the green, Jasmine Dory in white, Raquel Caballero in the green and black. Francisca Campos looks like she's getting back there. Green on the next lap, green on the next lap, green on the next lap. So we definitely have some separation going on at the front of this race. I just saw Ash Dubin in the red Castelli leader skin suit making a jump. She's been very patient all night. She's been sitting in a place where we haven't really even spoken about her yet because she's very smart. She knows how to hide from the wind all night long. When she started to see those gaps open up in front of her, she knew that was time to put in an effort to try to shut those gaps down.
Bueno, pues estamos en la vuelta número 11, a punto de llegar a la 12. A punto de llegar a esta meta volante para nuestros deportistas. Veíamos antes que era este dorsal número 18. se va tomando, se iba tirando la zona 27 del grupo para seguir intentando esquivar el grupo al máximo para esta meta volante. Así que vamos a ver cómo llegan nuestras primeras clasificadas al Ecuador de esta prueba. A punto de ver el número 12. Nuestra cabeza de canal, por lo tanto, a punto de pasar por esta vuelta con prima. Y aquí nos llega el ritmo compacto, así que vamos a tener el sprint del bueno. Así que vamos a ver si esta fuerza nos venga. Vamos arriba, vamos a intentar elevar a nuestros deportistas. Ahora es el paso número 5. Mira, difícil que está tomando la primera posición.
Tremendous show of course there by McVitie. McVitie is a Rockstar Games top antagonist winner in the past, so it's really good to see her at the front of the race, throwing her weight around, trying to make sure that people know she is here to race. So I did not see where Augusto ended up on that lap because I was so focused on Kira McVitie coming through and winning that mid-race green. McVitie will take home 3 points towards the Red Hook Championship Series as well as an assortment of amazing local goodies that have been procured by Triple Racing Team here this week. So Kira McVitie taking that mid-race green. She races for YB Normal out of London. But she also set the tempo for this race now. You saw a massive acceleration. Let's see if the field will continue that acceleration and really put some of our favorites on the defense as we come into the last half of the race where things get critical. When you start a bike race, you're really fresh, you're really ready to go. Now we get into the part where you're not so fresh anymore and it's a lot harder. Sandy Rebels in the black and blue is on the front, followed closely by Joe Smith. This is going to be a good finale here tonight.
Pues bien, te que se apunta arriba a la vuelta número 13, apartando por el final. Nuestros deportistas al grupo que lidera la prueba en salida compacta. Venga, va por la Criterium Barcelona. Vamos a dar este fuerte aplauso a nuestros deportistas.
We have an attack by Raquel Barbieri into turn 1. She just attacked at a point where most people are trying to slow down. She threw down the gauntlet, had her teeth gritted, had her eyes up. She wanted to go fast and really put a no out boost in a bad spot. Really good tactics there by that professional rider. She's done World Tour events this year, including La Tour, which is race before the Tour de France final stage. So she has a lot of experience here, and she's definitely going to show that as we roll into the last half of this race. She wants that split. She wants to reduce this field so that she knows that she can win it from a small selection. But let's see if YB Normal, who has a lot of teammates here tonight, will be able to shut that down and control it for somebody like Kira McVitie or even Joe Smith, both of whom can win a field sprint from a select group. So we're looking at our lead motos coming up right now. And here we have Virginia Cancellieri coming up out of her match. She's followed closely by our French woman, Eleanor Farala. Again, first time coming to the grid. That was like Francisco Campos. You start to get back on the group. The wind here is tremendous. It's very difficult to stay at speed if you're the one pushing the wind. Look at these small selections starting to take place though out of the hairpin every lap. Slowing down for the hairpin is very challenging, and then re-accelerating back out of it even more challenging. So we're going to see that fatigue really affect the end of this race tonight.
Doncs a 10 voltes pel final és Virginia Cancellieri la que va ocupant en aquests moments la primera posició després de 14 voltes completades. Els nostres esportistes a amb aquest grupet capdavanter, continuen aquestes 24 unitats tirant de la prova, mica en mica eixamplant el seu avantatge respecte a les perseguidores i doblant més atletes que estan veient aquesta bandera blava que els està deixant fora de la competició. Com us dèiem, Cancelleri era la que anava en primer lloc, grupet bastant compacte, que ara està pujant una miqueta al vent. Doncs estan treballant de forma conjunta les nostres primeres classificades. Una velocitat del vent que en aquests moments veiem que és de 15,6 quilòmetres per hora en aquesta zona al Perú.
I'm sorry about that. We have some big attacks coming right now from Joe Smith of Robbie Normal. She is the only person willing to chase her as I know. Let's see if that's the goal.
També estava auricular respecte a les perseguidores, Elena Augusto molt atenta al gran perseguidor. El seu Smith de ocupant també el cap de cursa, 9 voltes pel final. I vinga, va, seguim animant a les nostres ciclistes.
So when you have a team here at a Red Hook Criterium event or any bike race that you ever do, when you have teammates, you use those teammates to your advantage. You keep sending them up the road and you force the rider that you want to beat to chase them down. Eventually that rider will get tired, but you have a whole team, and the whole thing about bike racing is that it is a team sport. YB Normal is here. Right now we've seen Joe Smith and Kira McVitie use those team tactics to try to really unseat Renata Augusto specifically, but it's also now unseating Jeffrey Dover, it's unseating Rocale Barriere, it's unseating Tito Capovilla. So we're seeing a lot of favorites starting to become a little bit more fatigued, and we're seeing a little bit more panic in this field as we're getting into the last few laps of our race here tonight.
Dos 8 voltes pel final, saltos al número 2, Victoria Reati. La clàssica més indica 5 anys, la que va en primera posició, liderant el grupet de 23 esportistes. Aquest cap pilot, i aquí seguint enrere aquest número 6, Tito Capovilla, la xilena. S'ha despatxat d'aquest grupet capdavanter. I vinga, seguim animant aquí les nostres ciclistes d'aquesta Red Hook Barcelona 2016. Aquest el número 15 de Hayley Edwards, que passaven en aquests moments a 25a posició, a falta de 7 voltes al final de la cursa.
So what I'm noticing on some of these riders who are getting dropped from the field, these are riders, by the way, that are very capable, very good. You know, they have their own accolades on their own. What we're seeing though is very low cadence, which means that maybe they chose a heavy gear. Maybe they thought that the race would be a little bit different than it is. That's one of the amazing things about a fixed gear criterium, is that you choose your gear before you get on the start line, and that's what you're stuck with. If you make a wrong choice, it can really affect the outcome of your day.
I bé, atenció, perquè estem a punt d'arribar a l'últim quart de la prova. Aquestes 23 ciclistes en el grupet capdavanter en primera posició. Elena Augusto girant-se tota l'estona, tirant aquí 6 voltes per final, només 6 voltes, últim quart de la prova.
So we think we have about 7 laps remaining in this bike race. We are down to the last critical moments here. Series leader Ash Newman is staying tucked in and comfortable. She's going to wait for the finish, it looks like. We thought that maybe she would try to bring the heat to Ainara, but the thing is, with the series lead that she has, it's about 13 points. So unless Ash finishes more than 13 places away from Ainara, she will be able to hold on to the series lead heading into our fourth and final round of the 2016 Championship Series, which will take place in Milan in October. This is Haley Edwards. Give her a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. So it's been the consistency of Ash Newman throughout this season that has got her into the Red Hook Championship Leaders skin suit. She has not yet won one of our races, but she has always been on the podium and consistently a factor. That accumulation of points is why she is wearing that red skin suit. So right now, she is just playing it safe, trying to make sure that she holds on to her overall series lead to continue to wear that #1 bib. So I think we're also seeing a lot of other defensive tactics as we're getting into the final few laps of our race here tonight.
Doncs ara sí que queden 6 voltes pel final d'aquesta finalíssima del Red Hook Crit femení. Estan controlats a totes les esportistes, mirant quan atacar. Últim quart de la prova, últimes 6 voltes de competició per totes elles. I també aplaudiment per aquest dorsal número 6 per a Francisca Campos, que es despenjava del grup capdavanter, que mica en mica va intentant no perdre com amb elles. No està aconseguint, recordem, 23 ciclistes que van al capdavant. Francisca Campos passa en 24a posició. Aquesta serà la nostra 25a. Aplaudim esta vez per ella, per aquest dorsal número 15, el número de la Haley Edwards.
So the consistent theme tonight has been that we've seen a lot of different riders trying to take control of the front, but we've continued to see a few riders consistently maintain their pack position, ride well. Ainara Augusto wearing number 3, she is in the green kit with green helmet, very controlled, very responsible all night long. A number of other riders in the field have also tried to demonstrate that control, but they've really just been following her around. They're trying to make it her race to lose. But right now, it puts Ainara on a big defensive play because she's trying to
Doncs ara sí, ja 5 voltes pel final. Continuem veient a l'Ainara Augusto comandant i controlant, en aquest cas de color verd, característic des d'aquestes primeres posicions, intentant que ningú marxi d'aquestes primeres places. Com us dèiem, queden 5 voltes pel final d'aquesta final femenina. Per tant, 5 quilòmetres i mig perquè acabi aquest Red Hook Crit categoria femenina del Rockstar Games.
So when you get into the last 5 laps of a bike race, you find yourself on the front consistently and everybody's watching you. You really just try to maintain control. Ainara has done this many times before. We're not too worried about her, but at the same time, there are a lot of new faces in here tonight that we have not seen in a Red Hook Crit event before. That can really change the dynamic. Ainara may not know what their sprint capability is. She may not know what their last lap tactics will be. So we may have to see if YB Normal or Polo and Bike would bring their team tactics to the front, try to upset all of those individual riders trying to target Ainara in these final 4 laps of the race. So 4 laps remaining here, ladies and gentlemen, and we are seeing people who are trying to set themselves up for the sprint very clearly. Eleanor Zaraba has been doing an amazing job keeping herself near the front. She's been shuffling around a little bit more than the likes of Ainara or maybe Raquel, but at the same time, she's been in the wind a few times, and we just saw her go by our Moritz VIP brewery area in a comfortable position. So we're going to be able to see the shield test in the final sprint here tonight. So our speed is definitely increasing a bit as we saw them just rip out of turn number 7 down there as they hit turn number 8 right in front of me here. The speed is increasing lap after lap as nobody wants to give up their back positioning. This is the time where riders who maybe aren't confident in their finishing sprint will take a flyer or try to separate themselves from the rest of the pack in the hope that the rest of the field will sit up and wait for them.
Doncs bé, estem a 3 voltes del final, per tant, és el moment de la veritat. Veiem que no estan atacant ningú, cap de les 23 esportistes, però és el moment d'estar situant a les primeres posicions, és que vols estar a la zona de podi, i per tant, doncs, aquesta velocitat es va incrementant mica en mica dins del pilot. Les 3 voltes per final, 2 quilòmetres, 26 metres, allora la bandera de quadres. Per tant, molt important que les nostres ciclistes estiguin ben col·locades en aquestes posicions capdavanteres, sobretot que estiguin atentes a que no hi hagi cap atac. Ja estem a menys de 3 quilòmetres perquè acabi aquesta final femenina del Red Hook Criterium by Rockstar Games.
That's right, this is the 4th year that we've been here in Barcelona. Special thanks to Rockstar Games for helping us make it all happen. And special thanks to all of you for coming out tonight to support our Red Hook Crit event. We love this venue. It's one of the most beautiful venues we get all year long. So we're really excited to be here once again. This women's feature event is going to be very interesting. It is a game of chess. Everybody is trying to figure out how to take Ainara Augusto's queen here, and it is not quite working out yet as we get into the final few laps. Look at this. Everybody's looking at our green helmet in the field. This would be the time for a flyer or a last-ditch effort, unless everybody wants to go into a field sprint against Ainara Augusto, Raquel Capovilla. The list goes on, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, there are a lot of very fast women out here tonight.
I ara sí que estem a 2 voltes del final, 2 quilòmetres i 300 metres, poc més perquè acabi aquesta prova, tothom controlant-se, perquè ara sí que arriba el moment en quan ningú es pot treure cap de que estigui passant davant el pilot, i és que vol acabar en posicions d'iguals en aquesta Red Hook Criterium de Barcelona. Veiem el cas verd de l'Ainara Augusto, com sempre molt ben col·locada, sempre controlant el circuit. podíem abans, ara és moment d'estar davant, no pots quedar-te enrere si és que vols estar a les posicions d'honor, perquè ara sí que es trencarà el grup en aquesta darrera volta i mitja, no queda gaire més, per tant, ha començat el Ciutat Barcelona, vamos a empezar a hacer vida a Barcelona, somos Barcelona. Because there's only one lap left. Última vuelta. Una vez pasen por el arco de meta nuestras deportistas.
That's right, so we are coming into one lap remaining in this race. This is the last lap, ladies and gentlemen. One lap remaining in this race. The person who crosses the line first at the end of this next lap wins this race. We've always been in the favorite
Aquest dorsal número 2 liderant la prova, falta de 1.155 metres, que és la llargada d'aquest circuit del fòrum, i esperant a veure com acaba la cosa, com acaba tot.
Saludos para yo.
Tots els jugadors victoria per Raquel Barbieri, la dorsal número 43, que acabó amb la línia de meta en primera posició. Seguint les nostres esportistes, Mario López-Vinic i el 33 de Jess Morgan. Ves arribada Sara, és Francisca Campos. Torna aquest fort de Vladimir.
You know when we go to Red Hook Criterium, ladies and gentlemen, we are underway for Red Hook Criterium Barcelona No.4, presented by Rockstar Games. The first lap is a free. That means the first rider across the line after this first lap will take home 3 points for our championship series, as well as our coveted breakfast free. But this race will be fast and furious from the very beginning. here on this first lap. When they come up, we really need you to ring those Rockstar Games bell bells, as we want to see all of these guys come through the fastest time possible. We'll be looking for Mario Cosduque, though, to see if he can take our first lap.
Doncs un gusto grande que ara fins començar molt fort, començar a guanyar aquesta primera meta volant, aquest primer sprint de la jornada.
So our laps are going to be super fast here tonight. We are already seeing our motos come up through turn number 9. Or it's turn number 8, excuse me. Turn number 9 is our hairpin turn behind me here. So as we see these brothers, I mean our bike races right there, and there they are, ladies and gentlemen.
You might be scared.
Already we are seeing how they Specialized show their force here. And it looks like David Santos trying to shoot the window. On the front, right from Nash SF, his first race Gonzoli is continuing to try and hang on his back of the race. Doesn't get that is a very tough position to be in. Because as we saw, the front of the race is very aggressive. Do you see the speed that they're taking into our hairpin turn up here? It's a lot of speed that they have to stop with their legs. There are no handbrakes in this race. We are riding track bikes. That means the only way to slow the bikes down is to push against the pedals and try to pedal backwards as you're riding at 30 miles an hour, which is a lot of kilometers per hour into the hairpin turn. We're already seeing our motos, which means that once again, we are ticking away the laps one by one. And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, turn number 8. Let's see who's on the front right now. August Patate in the blue, yellow, and red.
Entonces, tiradísima al grupo, quedaron ahí atrás y se me salen todos los futbolistas que habían para empezar aquí. Allá se ve los números en pero la resta del grupo, como el cubo de orden, continúa con marca cualquiera que quedan 23 voltas. Al final de esta final masculina para el resto.
Really cool to see Tristan Yule back with us here. He's a very accomplished professional cyclocross racer out of the United States. He missed our round in London, but he's back for us with Barcelona. Tristan Yule running for Avenue Factory Cycling. He has not been outside the top 10 yet on any of the laps we've seen here, which means he's very comfortable. He did not qualify in the top 10, but he put himself
espectacular el ritmo que están cogiendo nuestros deportistas. Atención que aquí sigue el primer corte. Atención, solamente son 2 segundos de diferencia, más de 22 vueltas. Pero ya acabamos de ver el primer corte en el grupo principal. Además de esos 3 deportistas que nos vemos todavía un poquito más rezagados, a los que vamos a recibir también con un fortísimo aplauso.
So on that last lap, we had Mario Bazuke, the rider we all know and love, coming through our hairpin turn first. He's in that pink IRD Guerrero kit, but right on his wheel, rider number 19, Gonzalo Andres, former U23 Spanish national road champion, riding with us here today. He's already won a number of grids in Spain this season. If there's one rider who can really disrupt the race, it could be Andres here tonight. Gonzalo Andres, once again in this blue polo and bike kit. That polo and bike, that is a different polo and bike rider. Polo and bike is here to party. They want to set a good tempo in front of their hometown crowd. Give these riders a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
A escapar de la tierra Williams al dorsal número 28. Acaba de terminar la distancia respecto a nuestra participación en los deportistas del polo bike. Así que va a haber una mica de pureta del Cardovà. Però va.
So on the front there was Mario Junquera.
Era Mario Junquera.
For the last chance race, Mario Junquera was in it and he won it, which means that he's already raced the last chance race. Then he started at the back of our feature race. He just came through on the front of our feature race. A tremendous show, of course, by Polo and Bike here tonight. Really trying to take control for their hometown crowd, which is Barcelona.
El líder de la prueba ha abierto un 6 de la tarde para acabar colocándose en la parte trasera de esta parrilla salida, pero fijaros, tan solo 8 vueltas ya consiguieron colocarse como líder, incluso tirando un poquito del grupo.
David Santos!
A los rivales.
David Santos! He showed us this move in London earlier this year. He likes to get a little bit of separation. Let's see if anybody will bring him back. Olivia Leroy shutting the field down. He is forcing Specialized to chase. They are going to let Santos roll on this lap. We'll see if that's a good idea or not. So is American David Santos riding for Hamilton Factories, team in the blue and black kit on the front. David Santos is an accomplished time trialist from California. In London, he broke away from the field and Colin Strickland bridged up to him. Those two were away for a few laps before the dynamics changed once again. We'll see if Strickland or Alvaro will decide to bridge up to Santos here tonight, or if they just reel him in and we'll see another shuffling of the deck. But so far, we've seen Hamilton Factory, Ale Specialized, and Polo Fight be the three dominant teams here tonight. Great to see teamwork actually making a difference at a Red Hook Crit event. David Santos still has a gap. Aldo Milsich is the one bringing it back, but Olivier Leroy is giving him his own game. Olivier Leroy is taking the best line through the hairpin turn, slowing the field down very intentionally, trying to frustrate the chase of his teammate David Santos. Some big splits here, ladies and gentlemen. Big splits in the field. It's very difficult, like I was talking about, to ride in these weather conditions. It might feel like a nice night, but there's wind out there, and that wind makes these races very difficult.
També per aquestes notícies que ens estan quedant tallats del grup principal. Esperem que aguantin força voltes de la competició i que no siguin doblats. A veure si poden aconseguir en aquestes 18 voltes que encara queden d'aquesta final. Masculina completa la volta número 10. I hem vist el segon tall important dins del pilot d'aquests 95 esportistes que estan competint en aquesta final del Red Hook Criterium Barcelona.
Colin Strickland is on the front right now, taking control. He wants to see if Mario Bazuke or Stefan Shaker will join him off the front. It is early, but that's how Colin likes it. Let's see if this is going to be one of our decisive and key Colin Strickland separations. As you can see, when separations start to occur, they just get bigger and bigger on this course. That's a factor of the wind. That's also a factor of being on a track bike. If you're not comfortable slowing down into the turns, you're that much more at a disadvantage exiting the turn. And that's what we're starting to see here at the back of our field. But we want to make sure all these riders ride as far as they can, so when they come through, be sure to bang on those boards for them, because they certainly deserve it. They're in the top 30% of all the riders who came here to participate in Red Hook Criterium Barcelona No.4 presented by Rockstar Games. We want to show them some love here tonight. So we are all back together. Aldo Milsich is taking control. He's taking the line that he wants through our hairpin turn, which is turn number 9. He's trying to force other riders to be uncomfortable and take lines that do not want. I see
més als esportistes que s'estan quedant tallats en diferents grups del principal, dels 95 que començaven aquesta final masculina del Red Hook Criterium Barcelona 2016. El Rockstar Games que estem ja a punt d'arribar a la meta de la volta número 14. Per aquest motiu doncs hem d'estar preparats per veure qui serà el guanyador d'aquest nou pas intermig, justament a l'equador d'aquesta prova, quan els nostres esportistes passin per aquesta volta 14.
So we got some lap riders at the top of our course right now. Give them a big round of applause. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming out and racing Red Hook Criterium Barcelona. On the front of our race, Evan Murphy of Nashville South. He was our winner in Milan in 2013. Awesome to have Evan Murphy back in action in the Red Hook Criterium. He is followed closely by Polo Bike, very easy, all of those riders in the front, but we're already seeing that Specialized is not able to control this quite as easily as they have the past two races. Big gas there. That was Tito Capovilla coming through. Tito was our 2013 or 14 champion overall. He now rides for Team Criterium. It's great to have our former champions coming out and still supporting our Red Hook Criterium events. But you'll see the front of our races are very fast right now.
Doncs atenció perquè ja han arribat les motocicletes que ens obliguen a fer el canvi de volta, 15 voltes, però al final estem només a una d'aquest pas intermig, aquest equador de la prova, a punt de completar aquesta tretzena volta als nostres ciclistes. I a veure com ens venen ara, doncs se'ls venen amb un pilot bastant compacte, doncs format per aproximadament una cinquantena de ciclistes, sí que veiem talls.
Gentlemen, there's a breathe on the next lap. Breathe on the next lap, gentlemen. Breathe on the next lap. 3 points for our Red Hook Championship Series. Breathe on the next lap. Breathe on the next lap. Mariani was on the front there. Very accomplished bike racer. We love having him out here. He's done amazing. He's progressed very well throughout the past few years.
Doncs ens acabem de passar en sprints i anaven ràpids. Imagineu com van anar intentant buscar aquestes noves bonificacions per tots ells, aquestes noves puntuacions que els donaran aquest sprint intermig. A veure com ens arriba ara i qui serà el ciclista que s'emporti la primera posició en aquest nou sprint intermig, en aquest cas el que marca l'equador de la prova, la volta número 14 de competició.
So this is a pre-lap, ladies and gentlemen. We are already halfway through our race here tonight. The first person across the finish line on the next lap will take home 3 points for the championship series, as well as an amazing dinner bream full of amazing goodies. And dream specialist Daniel Holloway is taking it first wheel through the hairpin turn. Holloway cleans up dreams at home. Let's see if Holloway can take this way. Looks like he will. Daniel Holloway, ladies and gentlemen, of Intelligentsia, taking their mid-race free.
He aconseguit aquesta primera posició al pas a aquest equador de la prova. Aquesta primera posició pel nostre dorsal número 10. Daniel Holloway és el primer en creuar aquest campament de la volta 14 als Estats Units. El primer passat per sota de la rampa d'arribada.
A lot of the riders we're seeing back here right now are actually riders who used to be on our podiums just a few years ago. It shows how much of a depth of field we have now. Our fields are getting faster and faster every year as the caliber of rider improves dramatically from one race to the next.
Recordeu que aquesta motocicleta és la que ens va marcar l'arribada imminent dels nostres esportistes i per tant acabar deixant doblats els atletes dels nostres ciclistes i per aquest motiu doncs és segurament desqualificat per un manera que hi ha diverses ocasions tot aquest ciclista que queda doblat per la motocicleta buscant la volta número 13.
Tito Capovilla came through there first wheel last lap. Tito was one of our top 10 countdown riders. He's very qualified here. We definitely expect to see him up near the top of the finish ring results here tonight. He surprised us in London a little bit when he made his way to the front after having a long qualifying day. It's great to see him make it straight into our feature race here tonight and now putting himself on the front of our feature event. So we've seen a number of different riders on the front of the race so far this evening. Evan Murphy has been one of them. Evan has 7 top 10 finishes, including a third, 3 seconds, and a huge win at the Lama number 3 in 2012. Very cool to see him out here, but check this out. Evan Impact Recycling Team, Olivier Leroy has just led into the hairpin turn with a very aggressive maneuver. We are hearing a lot of skid stops as they enter that hairpin turn as the speed shift is very dramatic. Looks like some LA specialized and Colin Strickland is very much in control now as he just tailing Olivier Leroy through the finish.
I la segona pilota està passant a 12 voltes de final, també força compacta dels companys que veiem abans, que estaven a prop del moto, doncs han escapat una miqueta a les urpes d'aquesta motocicleta que els podien deixar eliminats i per aquest motiu doncs també ha apretat els dents han quedat doblats per aquesta motocicleta que és la que ens va indicant la proximitat de cap de cursa. En 12 voltes al final per aquests esportistes que s'han anat passant per sota de l'arc d'arribada.
These riders are all still on the lead lap. As long as they can stay in front of this motorcycle, they are still on the same lap as our leaders. Very challenging to do once you have a gap in front of you. You can see that motorcycle quickly comes up on you when you've got the wind in your face. Colin Strickland on the front, trying to see who wants to challenge him as they roll through the hairpin right now. Again, Olivier Leroy, very much in control of this race. He's giving it oh, that's Evan Murphy! Evan Murphy! Just out of the hairpin turn. As long as it was Evan Murphy with the second wheel going into the hairpin, he jumped off of Colin Strickland's wheel and tried to get a gap. And just to increase the tempo a little bit, the faster these guys go out of the turns, the harder it is for the riders entering and exiting our turns.
O sea, un ciclo de cicla nos siguen tirando al paso por esta nueva vuelta, 11 para el final, últimas 11 vueltas de competición, por lo tanto, aproximadamente 12 kilómetros los que les quedan todavía a nuestros deportistas, a estos 95 ciclistas que arrancaban hace exactamente 27 minutos esta final de la Red Hook Criterium Barcelona de Rockstar Games. Y la moto que se va acercando hasta el grupito de 4, sigue trabajando duro. Haremos encajados, pero igualmente poco a poco, vuelta a vuelta, la motocicleta vuelve a acercarse a ellos y les vuelve a marcar esta línea. de doblados.
Owen Bike. Owen Bike once again. Yes. Rider number 19. Up there, a multiple-time local Criterium runner, Gonzalo Andres. He's also the former U23 Spanish national road champion. Very capable rider for Owen Bike. Marcus Petrache in the blue, yellow, and red is trying to chase him down because he knows how dangerous Andres can be if he can get away.
Pues era número 19 que estaba tirando en primer lugar Gonzalo Andrés en el Bola Bike. Y mientras vayan tirando en estos momentos de Tito cabecero detrás, tenemos a Mario Paz, tenemos también a Kobe Pesegla, luchando por estas primeras posiciones cuando ya marcan las 10 últimas vueltas. Ya han pasado las primeras 18, quedan las últimas 10. Para acabar esta finalísima de este evento con el que tenemos toda esta jornada de la Red Hook Criterium Barcelona by Rockstar Games. Y aprovechamos para recordaros que una vez finalizado esta competición tendremos la entrega de premios en la zona de la grada en este parque del foro. Así que os invitamos a todos y a todas a que no marchéis, que os quedéis con nosotros para recibir también con un fortísimo aplauso junto a nuestros campeones la entrega de premios de esta tercera cita del Red Hook Crit 2016 después de las pruebas de Brooklyn y de Londres.
Marcus Petrache in the blue, yellow, and red kit on the front right now. But Alamo specializes right on his wheel. And Murphy is also up there. Zubier is also down here. A lot of leaders in the front of this race. As we run through it, 9 laps away. Single engines, gentlemen. 9 laps to go in this race here tonight. It is full gas as it has been all night long. You can see these gaps opening further and further back.
Pues sí, como nos decía David, en el grupo se está estirando cada vez más, vamos viendo cómo se van abriendo huecos entre los últimos clasificados. Por delante, pues bastante compacto todos los pickups, la prueba, todos los pesos pesados están ahí delante esperando su momento para atacar a falta de 9 vueltas para el final. Por lo tanto, todavía muchísima emoción en lo que puede pasar en este tramo final de la competición. En el día de hoy, 9 vueltas, siguen pasando los pipitos por aquí atrás. Grupo compacto todavía con muchas posibilidades. Pelotón muy abierto, muy grande, pero muy abierto para que cualquiera de ellos pueda intentar conseguir la victoria en el día de hoy en Barcelona en este Barcelona Forum.
So Augusto Oriate won our first lap green here as the Supernova Factory team. It's great to see Augusto Oriate taking control, but we have not yet mentioned his name again. We wonder if he's sitting waiting for the finishing lap here, which may be a dangerous proposition, as we're starting to see a lot of attacks take place off the front, and that pack positioning is becoming very crucial. Oriate is a very good field sprinter, but this field is no slouch. 8 laps remaining, gentlemen, 8 laps remaining.
Lo que está tirando poco a poco se van abriendo vuelos por la parte trasera, en total de 8 vueltas las que quedan para el final, para que finalice esta prueba. Como decíamos, se eran los 136 el que iba liderando la prueba, la competición. Robin Gemperle, el suizo, iba en esta primera plaza de 8 vueltas para el final.
So the rider who's just on the front of our race, his teammates with Olympic gold medalist Nino Schurter is a Swiss gold medal champion in mountain biking. That rider, Robin Gempeler, I apologize, Robin, is also a U23 pro on the mountain bike. Teammates, again, with Olympic gold medalists from the Rio Olympics. Awesome amount of fitness that he's shown. He qualified very well here today in 28th position. He just made his first appearance at the front of a Red Hook Crit. Awesome feat. Check this out, though. I apologize, Mario. Petrache has just set a true gap. Who's going to shut Marius Petrache down, gentlemen? Marius Petrache did this in London. Can he do it again here in Barcelona?
da Romania, direttamente doppia scapazza.
Barcelona No.4. Reese was actually one of our sponsors in London. It's awesome to have Reese here today with us and showing his face on the front of a Red Hook Criterium, trying to chase down Marius Petrache, a very accomplished rider. The kit that he wears symbolizes that he is the Romanian national road champion. So he is no slouch. Once he has that gap, he could be very dangerous. And then there was Reese Wood chasing down Marius Petrache on the last lap.
Allora, Marius Petrache era chi la mattina dalla Brocca Manés torna a ser voltes pel final i anem a veure com venen les coses perquè s'està posant emocionant ben bé la motocicleta. Això vol dir arribar a l'infinit del nostre pilot. I atenció perquè Marius Petrache està ben forat, aquest dorsal número 11, el romanès Marius Petrache està tirant en primera posició i ben forat respecte a aquesta dupla i als seus perseguidors.
Oh, and the alarm bells are ringing in our field. Colin Strickland is on the front. He wants to bring Marius Petrache with Mario Pasquet. They don't let Marius Petrache ride away from them because they're looking at each other. Sometimes that can happen in a race where a very strong rider gets away. Everybody knows he can win, but nobody wants to put in the effort to bring him back for fearing that they might sacrifice their
Marius Petrache doncs pot ser bastant fort, amb altres segones, a veure si és el definitiu o no. Eren 6 partidades, 5 quan vegin els nostres esportistes quan tornen a passar per sota d'aquest arc de Rockstar Games, d'aquest Red Hook Criterium Barcelona, aquesta quarta edició. Per tant, seguim esperant a conèixer quines són els resultats a la banda de 5 voltes per final, només 5 quilòmetres i mig. Els nostres primers castigats quan passin per sota d'aquest arc d'arribada. Mireu el pilot que tenim per aquí, la motocicleta que està apropant-se, que ara està a força distància d'aquest grupet que encara no està tornat. Mireu per allà darrere com venen les coses, sembla que hi ha hagut un reagrupament en aquest cap de cursa. I atenció que el pilot continua sent força gran.
So we have 5 laps remaining in this race. We are seeing a familiar pattern once again. Ollie Specialized on the front, but Evan everything he's got through the start-finish line. Evan Murphy making his comeback to the Red Hook Criterium Series. He does not want to see Ollie Specialized repeat here in Barcelona. And honestly, we are seeing a very different tactic play out in Brooklyn and London. That is not the race. By himself, Colin is in the field still. It will be very interesting to see what will happen if you come down to the field sprint situation.
Estem ja 4 voltes al final i arriba Murphy al 269, que anava en primera posició després del seu atac a aquesta Red Hook Criterium Series. Després d'una temporada, 2 temporades com a professional de ciclisme en carretera. I ara a veure si pot aguantar aquest liderat a falta de 4 voltes al final. És a falta de 4 quilòmetres i mig per acabi, doncs no, tornem a tenir pilot reagrupat, el veiem en aquestes primeres posicions. No hi ha moviments al cap de cursa, ara arriba la corba lenta i a partir d'aquí pot passar de 4 voltes al final, 4 quilòmetres i mig, perquè acabi aquesta cursa masculina en aquestes Red Hook Criterium Series.
I think we are going to see a role reversal here tonight, where Aldo Ilsage will be the one that they try to set up for the finishing sprint. Aldo Ilsage has accomplished many wins as a professional bike racer in Europe and in the United States. His race savvy is very, very good, so he knows how to stay in good position all day. What he needs is his team the rest of the field because Justin Williams is one of the best field sprinters in the world. He has won stages of very large bike races in the United States this year already. Last week he won in Manhattan Beach by attacking 5 bike lanes out from a hairpin turn. He was able to hold that sprinters amassing at the front of the race. It is becoming Colin Strickland's job to manage this race. Now he is our series leader in this red skid suit. It is Colin Strickland on the front, ladies and gentlemen. Colin Strickland, rider number 1. He is the leader of our series by doing this exact move. True love to fame, ladies and gentlemen. Colin Strickland on the front.
Entonces americano en Strickland, líder al número al que ha aconseguit aquest manicapone que ha aconseguit salvar-se de la resta dels rivals a falta de 2 voltes que al final s'ha escapat al capdavant de la prova, igual que ja ha fet aquest any a Brooklyn, igual que ha fet a Londres. A veure si poden enganxar unes de darrere o si finalment Colin Strickland pot aconseguir la primera victòria del triplet avui al Barcelona. Després de les 2 primeres victòries de la temporada, Strickland a 2 voltes del final ha decidit marxar a veure si pot aconseguir. Bon camí que tant això.
This Lakewood bike racing bit of the athlete is tremendous. Colin Strickland is young. He has fitness. Just wrapping the bend. Let's see who rounds that turn and heads into our finishing straight with one lone rider. Oh, and one more rider coming up to it. Who is that? Tristan Buell. 2 Americans on the court. Colin Strickland in red. Tristan Buell in the black and blue. Tristan Buell is a very good bike racer and a very good sprinter. 1 lap to go.
Colin Strickland i el Tristan Buell passant diferència en aquesta volta més 155 metres per que acabi aquesta edició 2016 del Red Hook Barcelona by Rockstar Games. Senyors i senyors, Barcelona, necessitem ara més el vostre suport que mai. Necessitem començar a fer soroll, per tant anem a començar a picar, va! Doncs i finalment victòria pel líder, pel Colin Strickland, 3-3 de la RHC Specialized, que ha aconseguit la victòria. Serà la posició pel dorsal número 14, el Tristan Buell, esportista també dels Estats Units, el Alton Family Team, que la posició l'aconseguia el Alto Leadership d'Eslovènia, també de la RHC Specialized, que
That's amazing. Let's do it.